Yo! Okay guys, so we're going to be doing something a little bit different in today's video that I'm extremely excited about. Now, I don't know if you know this about me at all, but one of my absolute favorite things about YouTube is Photoshop, and that is making the thumbnails for my videos. Now, as you all know, I'm a big fan of recoloring skins for some of my thumbnails, especially for the God series that I have going on the channel, or the world records that people set. I like to recolor skins, make them white, make them look cool. It's something that I really enjoy. So what we're going to be doing today is designing a skin. So I hope you guys are excited for it. Definitely going to be really different. Let's go and head over to Photoshop. Let's do it. Okay guys, so we're over in Photoshop, and the very first task that we need to do is select our Mortis image that we want to manipulate for our skin that hopefully, cross your fingers, Brawl Star sees and maybe draw some inspiration from it. So I'm going to select a few that I want to kind of mess around with in today's video, and I'll get back to you. Let's do it. Okay guys, so here are the skins that I'm having a hard time deciding about. So number one is I can go with a rockabilly skin. This is my favorite rockabilly pose. We can mess around with the hair, make it look like more like creepy-esque. We can color around with like orange and black, you know, the colors for Halloween, but I'm thinking I want to go towards the hat. I want to have a Mortis with a hat, so I can mess around with that. So I'm thinking between these two skins. So I have this one with the top hat. This is kind of his default one. We can get rid of these bats here and stuff like that. We can mess around with this. Maybe I can add like a pumpkin here for the lantern. I'm not sure. There's a lot of things that are going through my mind, as well as we have this one. So I'm having a hard time between this one and this one. Okay, so I've decided I think I'm gonna go with this one because the lighting on this Mortis is way better for these colors, like the purple, as well as I'm having like a good inspiration here with the lantern, how he's holding it, but I'll get back to you guys on that. Okay, so initially I had a little bit of an idea right off the get-go what I wanted to do with the Mortis hat, and that is change the black of the Mortis hat to orange and the ribbon to black. Now I might switch those around. I might keep the black parts of the hat black and change the purple to orange, but we'll see how each one looks. So we'll do them both and see what it looks like. Okay guys, so we just got done with the hat, and I'm thinking it's looking a little bit corny. So I'm gonna try to flip it and see the difference, and then we'll compare. Something about the orange is kind of throwing me off a little bit, so we'll see what the other way looks like. Okay, so we switched them around. I'm thinking this one looks a lot better, but it's very simple. There's nothing that's standing out. So if we want to keep this one, we have to go kind of crazy on the other parts of Mortis. But we already have the layers intact with the orange hat and the purple like headband, so we can switch that up really easily. So if we want to go back to that, we can. Let's start messing around with the other stuff as well. Okay, so I've been thinking for a little bit now, and what I think I want to do is try to incorporate some sort of stripes in there, like curved out stripes, where it'd be patterned like orange, black, orange, black. And I think I'm going to keep the cape black. We might change it to orange at the very end just to kind of see if it looks okay. Now, the next thing that I want to do on here is mess around with this undershirt. So I'm either going to keep it black, or I might do it orange just to have some differentiation with that undershirt. So let's mess around with it. You know what? I kind of like that. It's a very small undershirt, but it meshes with the lines that we have going on there. But we're not going to keep those going. I feel like if we keep doing it along the cape, it would start to look funny. So maybe we'll do something different with the cape. I'm thinking about just keeping it black and maybe messing with a few other things. But I'm liking the way it's looking right now. We have to change that bat logo yet to probably orange as well. And then I have a few other plans going on. So let's see what we can do. Okay, you know what? I think I'm a fan of that. We're gonna keep that for the bat for now. I also like the all orange, but I think the black looks really nice on there. So let's think what else we can do with this whole getup to make it look more Halloween-esque. We need more. Okay, so normally with like reskinning of brawlers on any of my videos, I normally keep the pants black. I think it looks really, really nice on all of the brawlers. It really doesn't matter. You can change as much as you want on top and stuff like that, but keeping the pants black looks really, really good. But what I have in mind is changing the shoes to maybe orange or like a darker tint of orange, and then maybe adding like one orange stripe going all the way up the pants. Okay, so we still need to add that orange stripe going up the leg. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that just yet, but in the meantime, while I'm wrapping my head around that, we will change the purple undershirt, this part, as well as this part, to a really light orange, and I think it's gonna look nice against like this black cape and the black contrast here. Even with this darker orange, I think it's gonna look nice with that, so we'll do that. Alright, so that orange undershirt looks really, really nice. I like the way that turned out. I'm keeping that for sure. Now it's time to mess around with that orange stripe going up the pants. And you know what? I'm kind of debating on whether or not to even do it. I'm thinking about just keeping it like as is. I think there's enough orange on Mortis right now to kind of preach that Halloween-esque. I don't think we need any more off the back, and the cape and the pants kind of give it this esque of where it stays black the whole way down, but he's kind of going over the top on the top. So I can deal with that. I think I'm gonna leave the pants black. But let's mess around with a few other things. As cool as that lantern looks at the bottom, I think I might put a pumpkin, like a jack-o'-lantern, something that I can find on Google Images to attach it. I'm gonna keep these rings at the bottom where he's gripping, but then try to attach like something here, like a jack-o'-lantern or something like that. So I'm gonna get to digging. Hopefully I can find something cool. If not, we'll just keep it as is. Okay, so I have a few different ideas. Number one, I can literally replace the whole entire lantern with a jack-o'-lantern. So like a pumpkin carved out, make it try to look somewhat similar to what Mortis looks like, or I can put an actual face in the lantern, almost like that orange part would be the pumpkin. So I'm gonna mess around with both, see what each looks like, and we'll move from there. Here we go. Not gonna lie, I didn't even mess around with like the jack-o'-lantern, putting it there, but I really, really like the face. What I did was like messed around perspective wise, so it wasn't just like a flat image on there, so I could like stretch it a bit, as you guys saw in the sped up version. So it's starting to shape up really, really nice. I'm liking this a lot. We just have to kind of finish up some final touches. I think I'm gonna make the eyes a bit more glowy or more orange, as well as I'm thinking about making this a little bit of a lighter color orange. So I might have to go through every single one of the layers and make them a little bit brighter. They're a little bit too dark for me, but we'll mess around with it a bit more. I'm liking this a lot as is. Let's go. Okay, so all we did was just make the eyes a little bit more glowy, a little bit more menacing, so it's kind of stand out just a bit more. I want to go in and change these colors, like I said before, see what they look like. So let's see what it does. Okay guys, so we changed all the orange a little bit brighter, and I think I like it a lot more. I thought that dark was a little, I don't know, I had a problem with it as soon as we started, so changing it really kind of eased my mind. So all we have left to do is merge all these layers together so we have one solidified image, and then we're going to change out the background to make it look a little bit cooler. So let's merge these suckers. I misclicked there. Let's go like this, bam, bam. We might change some other things as we go. One thing that I really like doing whenever I make a new skin is I always like putting a little bit of a glow. Oh goodness, I don't think that looks good. But what I like doing is going like this, putting overlay on it. Like that's way too much, but just like a little bit, just to make it a little bit brighter. Something like that. It gives it like a glow, something cool. I like it a lot. It looks fantastic. Might put it a little bit lower, something like that. And then what we're gonna do next is just kind of fine tune the edges. Like here, it's a little weird looking. Some of the spots need to be a little bit more glowed up. So what we're gonna do is use this tool, the blur tool, and just rummage around through here, make sure everything looks nice. So let's do it. Okay, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I think I'm gonna change this to orange. Let me do it quick. Okay guys, so you know what? I think I'm really happy with the turnout. It's starting to kind of verge on the line of looking like a honeybee Mortis, like a bumblebee Mortis, but you still got those essence of orange, and I like it a little bit brighter than darker. It makes it pop a little bit more. So I don't think there's that much more to change. I might change the bat's eyes to like glowing orange, not purple. But other than that, all we have to do is work on the background of it and make it look cool. So let's do that. Okay guys, so this is the image that I decided to use for our Mortis skin because the background is literally just as important as the skin. You have to have like an ominous environment for a Mortis skin like that, so it brings out the flavor of the colors and things along those lines. So I already cropped out what I wanted from this image and brought it over. Now what I'm gonna do is rotate it so it looks like a completely different image. If anyone saw the image before, they might like think twice. It looks a tiny bit different, is a little bit more unrecognizable, and what we're gonna do now is switch these gem colors to a more orange-ish to match the skin color. So let's do that right now. Okay guys, so we basically have everything we need right now with the like color changes and stuff like that, but I just want to add a few more things, being that like make it a little bit more ominous. I feel like those gems in the front take away from the Mortis, so we're going to kind of dumb those down a bit. Might add a little bit of blur, might add a little bit of glow to the Mortis skin, just kind of make it pop, make it stand out a little bit, so it's like, hey, take a look at this skin, it's pretty sick. So that's what we're going to do right now. Let's do it. Okay guys, so this is what we ended up with. I put Happy Halloween on the left. I think it's kind of corny. It looks kind of crappy, but we'll just kind of deal with it for now. I might leave it alone. We can just get rid of it. It's up to you guys. But we have the Mortis skin that we worked so hard on. And you know what? I think it looks pretty dang good. I'm really happy with the outcome. What do you guys think? If you guys did enjoy this video, I know it's very different from what we're normally used to here on the channel, but make sure to let me know in the comments down below. I spend like an hour and a half on every single thumbnail every single day, so I have a good time with it. So if you guys want to see more, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. I'd like to kind of extend this into a series, as well as leave in the comments down below what Brawl you want me to do next with what genre. We did Mortis with Halloween. What Brawler do you want to do? Give me anything you want. If I find it intriguing, I'll do it maybe for another video like this. But yeah, guys, hopefully you all did enjoy it. Make sure if you liked it, slap a like on it. Appreciate that. Also consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Be part of the Ray fam. We would truly love to have you. So with that being said, everyone, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we will see you in the next video. Happy Halloween, everyone. Peace out.